Good evening, everyone. Welcome to LJ's Spurs chat. I'm LJ, and I thought I was going to be doing this on my own tonight, but my good friend, Big John, I'll put his thing down there for you. If you want to join his channel, great channel that is. Hello, John. How you doing, son?
How you doing, Lou? How you been today, Lou?
Well, I've been a bit sad today, John. I went to work this morning, and now I've done this. I don't know if you're aware of what we've been doing today, so I know you've been busy. Let's start with I can't remember how you pronounce his name down the bottom there. Spurs have signed, is it Matis Tell from Bayern Munich on loan with an option to buy now? Well, this deal apparently was dead. He didn't want to join. A lot of Spurs fans on the other channels are going absolutely mental. We don't want him. He didn't want to come with us, blah, blah, blah. But the way I look at it is, well, anyway, he had a word with, obviously, Levy couldn't convince him. Ange spoke to him. And I don't know what Ange said. I'd really done. Maybe he's got a fit daughter or something, John. I don't know. But he's doesn't just joined on loan. There's now an option to buy at the end of the season, which makes the whole.
You might give him a go on his wife. That's what he's offered him.
Well, no matter what he said, you know what I mean. It's mental. So we've pulled out the Diarse deal. It's just come through that he's gone to Aston Villa. I'm not just saying it out of sour grapes, but I'm so glad we didn't get him because he is pony, the Chelsea in the back that can't get in the team now. Earlier in the day, we did have a £70 million offer turned down by Crystal Palace for that Mark Gay, the England centre half. They turned it down. I don't know if we're going to go back with an 80 million, but it's a bit late, isn't it? Because Palace are never going to get someone to replace him, are they?
No, they need all the players they can get at the minute, to be honest with you, don't they?
Yeah, they do. What else is there? Yeah, we've signed that Danzo. That's all the Spurs stuff that I can find at the moment. What other news did I have on here?
Fulham's just got William, haven't they?
Yeah, they've just got William. Rob Holding's moved from Sheffield United. Oh, yeah, Arsenal are signing no one.
Oh, sodding hell, Lou. What a shame.
I'll just put that down there then, you know what I mean? And they're going absolutely mental, apparently.
Oh, my goodness. Those poor little bastards.
This is for all my Luton fans out there, because obviously I used to live in Luton. Luton town midfielder Pelly Ruddock, Man Panzer, has agreed a loan spell with Rotherham. And listen to this one, John. Just a couple of minutes ago, you know that striker from Sporting Lisbon, whatever they're called, Gyökeres was after. PSG have just sent a last-minute bid, 90 million package, 80 million up front plus 10 on bonuses. Last minute. That is mental. I mean, how are they going to replace him? This is what gets
me. Some of these teams are. Do you know what? They're selling off some of their best players, some of them, aren't they? They must be skint, some of these teams, though.
But it does look like it, don't it?
Yeah.
What else is there?
Skint.
Yeah, so I haven't heard anything else about that.
There's a team to me, Bromley just signed Marcus Phil from Brighton.
Where did Marcus Edwards go in the end? I see it flash up, but I didn't take note of it because I was busy. Remember, he used to play for us. He was supposed to be the next best thing.
Yeah, I didn't even. That must have flew over my bald head, look.
But apparently, that Matis Tell had the feeling at Tottenham that he can play and have the opportunity to become an important player every week, and that's why he's agreed to now join. So, as I said, I really don't know what he. That's the other sponsor popping up there, everyone. That's the other one. What we got in. But I don't know what Anne said, but you need to pat on the back. We're quick enough to cuss him, aren't we? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. But he turned around the old Levy cuss, didn't he?
Well, Levy was there for ages. It's just
I think Levy must have been in a German brothel and not doing nothing, to be honest with you, Lou.
Yeah. It just said on there, Spurs, it doesn't look as though they're going to be able to sign another centre-back tonight. And apparently they tried to sign up to 8 centre-backs in this window. Mental, isn't it? That, I think, how do you pronounce it? Ikora?
Yeah.
Japanese defender. They've left it too late. Fulham have agreed deal in principle.
Look, Lou. It says Arsenal ain't signed no one yet.
Well, I keep an eye. You never know, do you? But I don't think so.
Left themselves a bit short, haven't they?
Fulham have agreed a deal in principle to re-sign Brazilian forward Willian, who's a free agent now. That Marco Asensio from PSG has gone to Villa. I tell you what, Villa, they're signing everyone on loan, aren't they?
Do you know what I noticed? That they're building a little squad up there, aren't they?
Yeah, but the thing is, though, John, I don't know how they can afford it because they're very, very close to that. They've got to be careful about the FFP. That's why they sold that Douglas Luiz.
They must be offsetting it somehow, mustn't they? If Aston Villa can offset it somehow, then I don't know why Levy couldn't offset. Considering we're one of the best financial credit ratings in football at the minute.
I don't know what to make of this. I don't know what to make of this.
I was surprised Rashford went to Villa.
I wouldn't have minded him myself, John, to be fair.
No, I thought we might have got him just to fill a little gap there.
I'm trying to see. Villa have just signed that Axel Disasi, which we were after, but I'm glad we didn't get him because he is really bad.
It's a strange one. He was being touted around like he's the next best thing.
Yeah, but he's not good, is he, man?
No, that's what I'm saying. It must be the agent. They must be really good at selling their crap players, mustn't they?
Ooh, yeah. Where's that gone there? So that one then I can describe, yeah. Yeah, because I'm expecting someone to come out of something here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So have we got anything else? What came from the other link there, John?
What time's it finished tonight? 11 o'clock, Lou, transfer window.
Burnley have signed Marcus Edwards on loan from Sporting. He was the one that was with us for a while.
That's right.
He was supposed to be good. But Tottenham have agreed a deal to sign young Liverpool centre-half Lucal Fernell Gill. He's for the academy. So what I've done, I don't bother going on clips. I try and contact Liverpool fans, and they've all said look after him. So that's all right. He'll be a good another one for the academy.
I see Arsenal have just closed their transfer window, Lou. Just a minute ago.
Have they done? Have they signed? That's it now, is it? But their fans are not happy,
I think
John.
so.
Their fans are not happy.
Are they?
Someone did let it slip today that they're close to the edge with the FFP, which I find that quite hard to believe, actually.
Oh, poor kids. I feel not sorry for them.
But they do. I mean, I suppose people will argue they don't need a strike because they put 5 past Man City yesterday.
Yeah, they got Overgaard back, didn't they?
But I think if they get, I don't like saying it, but I think if they got a striker, John, then they would be right up there.
Yeah, they would.
Because Liverpool aren't playing that well, are they?
No.
Would you be happy with Danzo and Tell signing? Is that all right for you then?
Do you know what? No, not really. I did fancy one more.
Well, like a midfielder or something.
Yeah, just like a midfield or an out-and-out proper striker from Italy. You know, someone who's capable.
Well,
that's what I was hoping for, to be honest with you, Lou.
What I've seen on this Mattis Tell, watched him a bit. He can be a winger, but he is mainly a striker who can play on the wings. Because we were linked as well. I haven't seen anything lately. We were linked for a loan move for the Aston Villa winger Leon Bailey. So I was speaking to Dan about it, and we both agreed I wouldn't have minded him because at least he attacks fullbacks.
Yeah, he's quite good, isn't he?
Yeah, but because he's not playing a lot of Villa, is he? So I'd have liked to have seen that, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it would have been more exciting than some of the options that we've been linked with, to be honest with you.
But the fans are now going to say, aren't they? They're going to say, why did we leave everything so late? That's what they're going to say.
Do you know what? I've got a theory about why we left it so late. Because in the past, we've been hijacked, haven't we?
Yeah.
We've started off early and we've been hijacked and we've been gazumped and everybody else has took our players that we've been interested in. So I think Levy's like leaving it till the last 2 days, just to so the other teams haven't got an option to come in and undermine us. I think that's a lot of it.
You know what though, John? What if they did bid this? Well, they did. They bid 70 million for that Palace defender, right? Over the weekend. So why didn't they bid earlier in the window? It don't make sense to me. Why would you bid for one of their best players, if not their most valuable player? What at the last minute when they're going to think, well, you know?
I think they might have been trying it on with Palace just to see how much they would they would sell the bloke for.
Well, I think a lot of even Palace fans I saw didn't want him to go today, but they were saying, look, we're just going to lose him for 40 or 50 million in the summer. Tell Spurs to up it to 80 and they can have him. Yeah. You see, business at the end of the day. I'm so surprised as well, John, that no one's went into to get Palace.
Yeah, it's strange, isn't it?
Not one club. I just don't get that.
Perhaps he's got some bags with him. Perhaps he comes with a lot of packages and deals and options and.
You don't know, do you? Behind the scenes there. And what else was I going to say? What about Man United? They haven't signed anyone there, and they're in trouble, aren't they?
They are proper. Do you know what? The downfall of Man United started a couple of years ago now, hasn't it? And it's just
when they got Ten Hag.
Yeah, and now it's just come to a head because this their manager they got now seems a bit of a fraud. You know, seems all good in the press conferences and talks a good game, but he don't play a good game, does he?
So I was quite surprised because I think I'm not 100%. I'm 99%. The Rashford loan to Villa has also got an option to buy at the end of it, which I was really surprised at because I thought he was a Man United boy.
Yeah, through and through.
It's crazy, isn't it?
And we've got Dragusin.
Yeah, he's out for the season.
Injury.
Yeah, he's done a Danny injury, isn't he?
Yeah.
Out for the season. Just because, did you see it? Just because that awkward landing.
Yeah, that was unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Just because of that. So you got Romero, Van der Ven, Danzo, and say Ben Davis. That's the four they can rotate, and if needed in an emergency, they can put Gray back there. So I think that will see us through to the end of the season, won't it?
Yeah, it'd be lovely. You know what I mean? Solidifies it a little bit, doesn't it? Even if we do get one more injury off of Van der Ven or Romero. But I do no doubt Romero will go injured.
Well, I said to my brother-in-law today, John, I think, I'm not 100% sure, but I think Argentina are playing soon. And if he gets back for that, which he always seems to do, because a lot of Spurs...
I think they're playing March the 3rd, Lou.
Yeah, a lot of people were saying that Romero always seems to get fit for them because this happened earlier in the season or last season, and he got upset by that.
Yeah.
But it's just, it can't be a coincidence, can it?
No.
You know what I mean?
Got some incoming news. Arsenal ain't signed no one yet. Jesus Christ. What's going on here?
Well, it's just crazy, man.
Considering they've got Saka and Jesus out, you know, I thought they would have signed someone.
Well, like I said, they knocked 5 past Manchester City. It's a good result, but we knocked 4 past them. I think we knocked 4 past them at their own ground, didn't we?
What do you reckon's gone on at Man City, Lou? That's a strange one to me.
I think the team has just aged overnight. A bit like a boxer when he has his last fight and he didn't realise until that particular fight that he'd gone. He's gone.
Yeah.
And I don't think he built. I mean, some of the transfers or the players, what he's bought, I think he spent 126 million, and they're not great players. They're like from, what do you call it? They're from like Portugal and all that. But they've just suddenly aged overnight.
And he's got rid of some young quality as well, hasn't he? He sold some young quality too early on.
It'll be interesting, won't it? Someone's just put, if Mickey Van der Ven is injured, then making no actual effort to signing a left centre-back on deadline day is a joke. Could have got STE from... See what I mean? They're still moaning. Listen, January, I'll reiterate this to people, right? Was a hard window anyway, but because they've league formatted the Champions League and the Europa League, a lot of players were still in them competitions or weren't sure if they were going to still be in them competitions, so didn't commit. So really, you only got the last 2 weeks where they know if they're in Europa or not in Europa or in the Champions League, not in Champions League. It isn't. I'm happy enough with Danzo. You know what I mean? I've got to be realistic.
Yeah,
I'm happy.
I watched a nice interview with him today.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah,
Seems like a really decent, nice fella. He seems like he's going to fit in at Spurs as well. Just his character.
Yeah, but I see what I mean about what I said to you earlier about the moaning.
Oh, it don't stop, does it?
No, don't stop.
You can't do right for wrong.
We'd all like to see Spurs go out and buy 5 or 6 players, but we've got to accept the fact that who we are run by, who we are owned by.
Yeah.
Right? They've gone out, say this is the only. I mean, I'm half expecting to get another one, but if they don't, they've got a centre half in who's decent. They've got it seems like a good enough forward. We'll have to just do it.
Yeah.
The players by February the 10th, is it? Most of our players are back. The summer is a big window, I think.
Yeah. This summer's going to be the most important window for us, I think, in this rebuild, especially if we're keeping Ange.
Well, we don't. That's another thing. We don't know if we're going to keep Ange, do we? Because it depends how it goes. You know.
I can't. Do you know what? In the long run, Lou, I don't think, even if he gets out of one of the cups and stays in the other, I don't think he's going to go anywhere.
No, he won't go unless he's sacked, John. Because
Yeah.
he's determined. He's very determined to get it right.
The only thing I was worried about with him is his previous with Australia, where he walked out of Australia because he wouldn't get his own way. He walked out of was it a Melbourne club because he couldn't get his own way. So in that respect, he does keep to his ethos, and perhaps he actually aligns his ideas with Daniel Levy. Perhaps Levy might be perking himself up.
You don't know what goes on behind us. I'll tell you what, this is the weirdest transfer that I heard today, that Lloyd Kelly has gone to Juventus.
Jesus Christ.
I can't understand that at all. Especially as the old Italians are well into their defending, aren't they?
Well, there was one, I see Morata went to go to Galatasaray. I was a bit, I thought, that's a bit of a strange one because he plays in the Spanish national team. And normally you go to like Galatasaray to end your career, don't you?
Yeah.
You know?
That's like Duran. He's 21 years of age. He was at Villa and he went to sign for someone in Saudi. And that's where you end your career, isn't it?
Yeah, it is now.
It's just come through that Tottenham Hotspur's option to buy Matis Tel after the loan's finished is 55 million euros. So what's that, about 47 million quid? So if he does do all right, that ain't a bad price, John.
No. See, Ward-Prowse is going back to West Ham, Lou.
Yeah.
His loan at Nottingham Forest is ended.
That didn't last long, did it?
No, Potter wants to use him now, so he's welcome back with open arms, apparently.
He's all right, but he's more like, I don't know.
But they was the ones that didn't West Ham get Ferguson in the end. Ewan Ferguson from Brighton in the end.
Yeah, they did.
That's not a little bad signing for them.
The Tottenham the Tel again has completed his medical and he's poised to sign on the dotted line at any time.
Lovely job, Lee.
Good.
Welcome to the Yid Army.
Right, John, $1 million question. Will he play on Thursday against Liverpool? I would chuck him in because I think it's the unknown, isn't it, for Liverpool? You know?
Yeah, it is. It's that little surprise for him. Perhaps he might break someone's nose for us.
Didn't he break Mbappe's nose?
That's the one. Spread it across his face for him.
Yeah, here's another one for you, John. Look. Another dog shite cheapskate window from Spurs. Levy will do anything if he doesn't have to spend any money. Fans will be getting a lazy lob on the concourse because he hasn't spent any money again. Sell up and fuck off, you tight-fisted, bald-headed C-word.
He's getting it from all angles this week, isn't he? I don't know how he must have such a thick skin, you know, because I think I would, if I was him, I would have come out and said something, you know, but he ain't even got the front to come out and say nothing, has he?
I'll tell you what.
He could do with being transparent, though.
Our players here, the man's just listed the players, right, and their ages. I'll tell you what, the future looks all right. You've got Moore 17, Buskovich 17, Lucy 17, Gray 18, Bergvall 18, Yang 19, Tell now 19, Lancashire 19, Phillips 19, Donnelly 20, Odeberg 20, Scarlett 20, Kingsky 21, Saar 22, Udogi 22, Van der Ven 23, Dragazin 23, Johnson 23. Bloody hell.
So what you're saying, Lou, 2027 is our year?
Yeah, maybe. It's good to see that. If they could just get a few, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Experienced ones in.
We're laughing, aren't we?
Oh, mate, I'll be well happy with that.
You know, that's what I'm saying. This summer window, if we keep Postecoglou, right, and we get 3 experienced players in one in defence, one in midfield, one striker, we're laughing. Especially with all the youth around us.
Someone else has put, Tell and Danzo isn't anywhere near good enough.
Yeah, but these are the same people who are the I wants in life, aren't they? The entitled. You know, they think we should be signing £100 million, £100 million, £100 million without realising the consequence of the financial difficulties if we do that.
It's apparently that Spurs were trying to push this loan deal and was trying to make it actually permanent. But
we don't want to loan players, do we? We're actually looking to buy players. I think that's what a lot of players that we was looking at wanted the loans, but we wanted to buy because we want to rebuild. We don't need to buy. We don't need to loan, do we? We want to buy and sell on.
Hello, Harry boy.
You're all right, Harry. Big H is in.
A lot of people are moaning here. A lot of people are moaning about Levy on here.
Oh.
Listen, I would like to have a moan, don't get me wrong, but as I just said to you, John, I'm a realist. Do you know what I mean? And it did look like at one time we weren't going to get anyone in, didn't it?
Yeah, you're not wrong there.
So half hour to go, and it looks like that is it. You know what I mean? That'll do me. I know, could have do. We all want some more, don't we? But beggars can't be choosers.
I know what you're saying there, Lou. Oh, look, I just got a message through to come and appear on the channel. Go bollocks. Go bollocks. Oh, fucking liberty taking bastards. There's only one channel I appear on, Lou. That's LJ's channel. Go and subscribe.
Get up, boy. Get in. Up the yids yet. I will have to say, John, while we've got a bit of a pause here, when you was telling me about the certain person getting upset by that, I will stick up for you on that one because I've supported Tottenham Hotspur for 45 years out of my 50. And the Yid Army is not, I repeat, not a derogatory term. It is not used in an aggressive or insulting way.
I'm not understanding that, Lou.
You what?
I'm not understanding why I was the one that was singled out for using the Yid Army.
Yeah, normally I don't get involved in politics, John, but on that one I will have to say I'll back you up because remember when the Spurs were trying to sort of put the feelers out and trying to stop the fans from singing it, and it just didn't work. The fans sung it even more, didn't they? So, yeah, that's bullshit. You're right, Harry. It's not a derogatory term. I mean, it's derogatory when other fans mention it and add things to it.
Yeah,
it's basically saying you're proud to be a Spurs Jew, to be honest.
Yeah.
In my opinion. Do you know what I mean? I say it all the time.
Yeah, shalom.
Shalom. Yeah.
Back at you, Bubbler.
Yeah, John. Shalom.
Shalom.
Yeah, too many people complain. Yeah, I just thought I'd say that for you, John, because I think, you know.
Yeah, do you know what it is, Lou? I think it's because I tell the truth on my channel a lot. I think I get a lot of I put people's noses out the joint, and they can't really argue with honesty, so they've got to find another way to give you an uppercut, haven't they? And that obviously didn't work, did it?
No.
Because we are the Yid Army.
We are
Always will be.
See, this is how tight and in such a state Manchester United are. Because I've had a few Man United fans text me. Manchester United's interest in Matthias Tel ended as Bayern Munich wanted a £5 million low fee with no buy clause in the deal. Man United also saw it as an expensive risk and didn't want to develop the player only for Bayern or another club to benefit. I understand that bit, but when you say it's an expensive deal, how can £5 million to a team of Manchester United stature be expensive? They must be. I think they're in serious shit financially.
Yeah. Have you seen that? Have you seen their football stadium, Lou?
It's leaking, isn't it?
Oh, mate, I was looking at it the other day. I watched a video of some bloke walking around Man United with the old Apple phone on 4K, showing you all the bits wrong. And there was fans bringing in their own screwdrivers to screw their seats down. And oh, mate,
I'm trying to find out what this means here because my mates just said this Van de Ven news is very worrying. This explains why we were so desperate for a centre back, but I can't find any more information. If anyone's got any more information on here, please let me know.
I've not seen any more Van de Ven news except for
when they rested him the other night.
Yeah, we're just resting him, aren't we? You know, he wasn't worth playing against Brentford. It wasn't worth risking, was it?
No, but I hope he's not had a setback. Do you know what I mean, John?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Because that would be a blow. And like the man said there, it would explain. Oh, that's bad, isn't it?
It might be a bit of social media bullshit. Hold on, here we go.
Have you got something there? You might want to leave. Van de Ven don't want to leave, Harry, but I know Romero does.
It comes off of one of those bullshit websites.
ITK bullshit.
Yeah.
No, Harry, Van de Ven don't want to move, but Romero does, and I think we're all putting our hands up and accepting that Romero will be going to Real Madrid in the summer.
I ain't gonna lie, I'll be gutted if he goes.
I'll be gutted, John, but if you get 80 million quid for him, and as long as they go out and buy another defender for 80 million, I'm happy.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
You don't want to keep people at your club that don't want to be there.
It's strange because he gave that talk about blaming it on Levy, didn't he, sort of thing.
Well, that's another thing what people have been saying today, that he's being forced out.
Yeah, I think Levy's like that, isn't he? As soon as you start criticising them.
He done it with Conte, didn't he?
Yeah.
Romero can go, but have to get a new defender. Well, they could use that money. If they'd used their brain today, they could have said, look, we'll come back in the summer. Here's 5 million. Can we have the first option to buy? That's what I'd have done. Like, give them 5 million or 3 million, whatever. Yeah. And then sold Romero and gone straight in and bought him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't think there's no one in for Romero, though, is there? I don't.
Real Madrid are.
I don't think they need him, though, do they?
I don't know, but they was after him this time, and we blatantly.
I do watch the Real Madrid games, and
I've always liked that.
They seem to have a good little defence going there at the minute.
But if Real Madrid come calling, most people go, don't they?
Yeah, but it's not for money no more. They don't get paid a lot in Real Madrid no more. So they're just there for the stature.
See, I saw this earlier, but I thought it was bullshit, but it's come up again. Tottenham did send a £20 million offer for Maximin Esteve from Burnley. Spurs bid 20 million. Burnley wanted 30 million. But I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is.
See, Chilwell's gone back to Crystal Palace, hasn't he?
Yeah, he went to Chelsea, got injured, and his career's just fallen flat.
Yeah. He's one of the
he weren't about a year or two ago.
No, it's just would have been, could have been, has been. Yeah. I think that's one of those players. He's like who's the other player that's similar to him? Oh, mate. It's his mate, isn't it? His mate. Oh, Yeah, let's forget about him. He's an has-been. I can't even remember the bloke I was talking about now.
I think it's gone a bit quiet here, unless we get a sudden late one in here. People. Luke Shaw. Harry said, are you on about Luke Shaw?
Might have been Luke Shaw. No, Luke Shaw's not too bad.
He's come back a bit now.
Yeah, he has, hasn't he? I quite like Luke Shaw.
Yeah, but he gets injured a lot, don't he?
Yeah, they all get. Do you know what? All these modern footballers now, they've got plasticine legs, haven't they?
They're made of Weetabix. But at the same time, John, they play too much football. I was saying on a thing last night, I was having a chat with someone, and I said, like, when the end of the season comes, they still can't have a lot of rest.
No, you know that. That Man City midfielder, Rodri, said that, didn't he? He come out and said about we play too much football, and then the next minute he's off with an ACL, wasn't it?
That's a massive, massive thing.
You know, it's a proper setback. But once that's sorted, they normally don't. They come back stronger with that leg, don't they? And if they don't, then see you later.
Well, career sort of finished.
Yeah, you either come back stronger. It's like one of those ones. You either come back twice as strong, or
that's been a massive miss for Man City, ain't it?
Pardon?
Been a massive miss for Manchester City. That has.
Yeah, you're telling me.
You know what I mean?
They've built a squad around him, haven't they?
Yeah, I think he's the best defensive midfielder in the league, to be honest.
Yeah,
probably in the world.
My poor Spain's going to miss him, that's for sure.
There's nothing else coming in that I can see, John.
No, I've trying to find all different clubs, but nothing worth talking about. Oh, hold on. Let's press A for Arsenal.
Oh, they're not signing no one, mate.
Oh, look, it says 23 minutes ago, Arsenal transfer window is over.
Oh, it didn't get started, did it?
Oh,
I've a few Arsenal fans all over social media at the moment going absolutely mental.
Oh, the pitch lights are still shining, but the office lights have just gone out. Poor bastards. That's terrible news. That's terrible, terrible.
Well, there you go. If you're less than 30 minutes to go, what's happening, Arsenal? Someone's just put on social media. Nothing.
I don't feel sorry for them filth bastards.
No. They were so arrogant yesterday after that Man City game, weren't they? Did you see it?
Mate. Do you know what? I don't like the arrogance of them. I don't like them at all. Anyway.
Do we think? Well, Harry, probably not, unless Manchester City get back to how they were. Then I think no one could probably afford him.
What's that? Vinicius Junior. Vinny Junior.
I don't think anyone else could afford him, to be honest with you.
No, he's I don't think he's a Prem player, to be honest with you. He'll either stay in Spain or go somewhere in Italy, won't he? He's not when some players have got Premiership just written all over them. I don't
Milan have officially sent Noah Okafor to Napoli on loan for 1.5 million euros with an option to buy at the end of the season for a further 23.5 million euros. We was after him, or he was one of the players we was linked with in the early hours of today, but he's gone there. Don't know much about him. He's quite fast.
Yeah, I don't know much about a lot of the European players at the minute. Not unless we're going to sign them, then I do a little bit of homework.
It doesn't look like we're. I don't know if Manchester City completed the deal for Porto midfielder Nico Gonzalez, did they? Because I know that was there earlier.
I've not even seen no news come up for that one.
Yeah, I said nothing's popped up about Manchester United, despite the serious injuries suffered by Lisandro Martinez in Sunday's defeat to Crystal Palace. Manchester United are not expecting to land late defensive cover. That says to me they got no money.
Yeah, and I'm surprised that Garnacho didn't go. Did he go in the end?
We were linked with him, weren't we? I don't think he did.
Strange one. Strange way he's trying to get rid of a few of them players.
Well, in hindsight, I don't think they should have got.
That's a mighty fall though for Man United, isn't it?
What's this come up about Forest? just come from that Fabrizio Romano. Nottingham Forest agreed loan deal to sign talented winger Joel Ndala. Here we go. He's put buy option clause included worth 4 million plus 20% sell on to Manchester City as loan at PSV has been broken.
Oh,
I'll tell you what, man.
Sounds like a good little signing for them.
I would have hated that Garnacho. Yeah, he's a weird looking fucker, isn't he?
Yeah.
I don't think he's got much.
No, I think
moves, isn't they? They are.
Yeah, I think he's a European player, Garnacho. He'd do better in Europe than he would in Premiership.
Sorry, in Europe.
Yeah.
Would it be funny if they won the league, man?
do you know what?
The Nuno just phone Levy and say, here's what you could have won. Isn't it?
Yeah. That's exactly it, isn't it?
But they went out a couple of seasons ago and they very nearly got in trouble with that FFP, but they virtually bought 2 teams. They went for it. Fair play. I think it's when they first come up. And they were absolute dog shite, weren't they? Yeah. And now it's all coming to fruition. So fair play to them. If Liverpool don't win it, I hope Forest do it. It would be great to see.
Do you know what? It'd be great to see Nottingham Forest in Europe.
Well, back in the day, we remember when they won European Cup, can't we, John?
Was it do you remember that?
Was it 1981?
Yeah, something like that, Lou. Something like that, mate. They was one of the biggest teams when I was a kid.
What happened with us and Jonathan David? Well, I'll tell you what, I've got some news on that, Harry boy. And we was interested along with a few other teams. And he said he's going to wait until the end of the season because I think he can go for free. So obviously he'll be able to command a better fee, better wages, etc. So you can't really blame the man, can you? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'd imagine we'll be back in for him. But depending how the rest of our season goes, I don't know if he'll play for us or not, to be honest. I think we need to have a much better second half to the season. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, we do, don't we?
Yeah.
A nice strong finish.
That's confirmed now. We can confirm that Lloyd Kelly has completed a loan move to Juventus subject to international clearance. That is mental, that is. Because he used to play for Bournemouth. And we was linked. And then he got injured. I don't know what you've heard. Mind you, I suppose over there. Do you remember when we was growing up in the 90s and the 80s, John? It was all about going to Italy because that's where the money was. It's completely flipped now, because of the TV money.
Yeah. Do you remember all the players used to go there, didn't they? Mark Catley went over there and
Gazza went over there.
Yeah, Gazza, Trevor Francis, you know.
Yeah, he was the first £1 million player, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Well, say Liverpool in 2 days out. Oh dear, I'm dreading that, Harry Chaff. I am really dreading it, mate. But it depends. If we start with Danzo, if Mickey's back and we got the new fella, you never know. I'd like to see new fella start because he's quite fast. And I was saying on the thing last night, John, that we're going to have to hit him on a break and we haven't got any pace. So that might be the pace we need. And plus the unknown. Do you know what I mean? The unknown.
Oh, Chelsea have to sign someone, haven't they?
How can they keep finding players?
They must have a squad and a half, mustn't they, to choose from?
How are they getting away with it, John?
Do you know what? Thieving bastards. I don't know why Levy ain't caught onto this trick what Chelsea have got. Perhaps it's something to do with they've got a little thing going with the government, haven't they, Chelsea? They got bailed out and
what's he saying there now? Still 20 minutes left to go for Tottenham.
Yeah, my FIFA team's fucking shit, Harry.
Have you got a FIFA team, John?
Yeah. Fucking shit. I put a couple of Spurs players in it, didn't I? And they got fucking injured.
Did they get injured? Oh, dear.
I thought to myself, so I changed them round, and now I've got Scarcers and I put all Scarcers and a few filth in it just to make sure I'd get somewhere, and I still ain't got fucking nowhere. But I didn't put the geezer I didn't put Thomas Partey in my team though, because Dirty bastard. Can't have people like that in my team.
I think Harry's laughing at you because he probably thinks you're too old for that.
Shut it.
Are you happy with this window, Harry, if it just ends up with Danzo at centre-half and that Tell? Are you happy with that? A lot of Spurs fans are not happy with it. I'm going all over social media here and they're not happy, mate. Like I said, I'm realistic, so I'll be happy with that.
When you ask any of the Spurs fans that are all unhappy, right? You do get some weird answers off of them. That's what I'm saying. It's like they're entitled to want 3 100 million pound players.
But that's why I'm asking Harry if he's happy. Is he happy with the window? Because he's not from that generation that we always moan about. I'm not jumping over the wall about it. Do you know what I mean? But jumping over the moon about it, John. But I'm a realist, and if that's all we can do, that's all we can do. And it is January. It's calm, to be fair. Yeah, there you go. Signed 2. That's it. Well done. Like I try to explain. Well, I didn't say it when Abe was on, but
I've got some Leeds news there, but we ain't going to mention no Leeds news, are we? Because
is it Arsenal?
No, I don't think it. Hold on, no, Arsenal have signed no one, Lou. Fucking hell, what's going on?
Let's put it over the bottom of the screen.
Old Lego head, it's already there, Lou. It's lovely at the bottom.
They're all over social media. No one.
They're teething bastards anyway.
Yeah, but they're another one that think they're entitled, don't they?
Yeah, maybe they do. Their fans think they're entitled to the moon.
Let's have a look on here a minute. I'll put the other sponsor up there, people, just for a minute. You know what I mean? A few good well wishes for Radu. I don't know if you heard that, Harry, that Radu's out with an ACL injury when he twisted his knee the other day.
Are you glad he's out, Lou?
I'm never glad to see anyone injured, to be honest, but I think it could be one of those blessings in disguise.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's exactly the way I was thinking in retrospect.
I don't think that I don't think he's a poor defender. I just think he's not in the system, because when he plays for Romania, he's very good. And that's because they play in a defensive formation. I just don't think and his distribution winds me up.
Yeah. So I call him a sterile defender. He's good at the standing there, like a Subutio player.
Yeah.
That's about it. Yeah, there's a bit of Garnacho news there. No, he ain't gone nowhere.
Okay. Well, maybe it was either Rashford or Garnacho, maybe.
I'm shocked I'm still shocked that he went on loan to Aston Villa. Yeah, and they must be skint, Lou, because they've got Aston Villa to pay 70% of his wages, haven't they?
They're asking. I mean, they've been running with a £600 million loss for as long as I can remember.
Yeah, you know that. That's true, that, Lou.
I swear something there about Van der Ven. Someone's just put, I'm now hearing from a decently reliable source that Mickey Van der Ven is injured. He could require an operation. Oh dear.
I've not seen anything like that on the proper news.
I hope not.
I think it might be just trying to wind the Scassers up.
Well, it's winding me up. We need him. Did you see how calm and everyone was happy, weren't they?
Yeah.
When he was back, the effect it has on the rest of them. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. He's got that. He's got a lovely car. He's
got a presence about him, isn't he?
He's like a football Valium, isn't he?
I have to try and see if this is true or not, but they need to put something out there, don't they?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. They're not transparent enough that when things happen.
Maybe they don't want anything because the big game's coming up.
Yeah, I think it might be just a foul safe. Like we're gonna shit him up, aren't we?
Or red herring, John.
Yeah, that's it. The old red herring. I heard that fucking term for years, Lou.
Showing me age, eh? See, that Tell was in talks with Man United, Arsenal, and Chelsea.
Yeah, that's his agent. That must be his agent trying to slag him around like an old fucking brass. You know what I mean? Because I think that's what these agents do nowadays. They play the football teams off of one another, don't they?
Well, a few people here said about that Van der Ven. That's why they were going in for that Japanese player. That Japanese player, though, that I can never pronounce his name, but I told you about an hour ago. He's a good player. Oh, here he is. I'm very interested in Ko Itakura, but it's difficult to do at this stage of the window. Yeah.
I'm surprised we haven't had more J League players in with Ange, because everywhere he's gone, he's brought J League players in.
Yeah, he has, hasn't he?
Yeah.
They seem to have so much energy, John.
Yeah, they do. You know why? Their frame is more built for endurance.
They do run around like nutters, don't they?
Yeah.
We'll have
do you remember that old show called Endurance used to be on late at night?
What was that called?
With all the Japanese people on it beating each other up and doing their mental assault courses.
I can't remember that.
I think it was called Endurance.
Was it?
Yeah. I used to take the piss out of it. Take the piss out of themselves. Orient just signed Raheem Edmonds Green from Charlton. That's a big signing for them, isn't it?
Someone's just put, what would you rate Tottenham's window out? They've got that Kinski in goal, Danzo and Tell. Someone's just put, I feel sick, 3 out of 10.
They've got to be piss takers, haven't they? They don't live in the real world. That's what I'm saying. These are the people that wanted us to sign Vinicius Junior and Lamine Yamal. We ain't going to get players like that, are we? You know what I mean? We're Tottenham.
No, it's just sad though, isn't it? Because back in the 80s, and that we was always after big players.
Yeah.
We was the ones that brought in our dealers in and Ricky Villa. Then later on down the line, Klinsmann. Yeah.
That was nice when we got Klinsmann. Would he turn up in the little VW bug, didn't he?
Yeah, he did, yeah.
Yeah. The good old days, Lou. The good old days of the Yid Army. Oops, did I offend anybody?
Just going to go on here and see if Alistair Gold's on here. Because he usually gets... No. That's fine. Sweeten.
I shouldn't be smoking, but I think I'll have to have a fag.
Are you getting nervous?
Close to the ending of the window.
10 minutes to go. I think that might be it then, isn't it? Sometimes they do come out of late ones, don't they?
Yeah, about 5 minutes after. We've just signed them.
But you've got to get it in by 11 or something, can't you? Aye.
I think some, I think some players can go. You can go over a little bit, can't you? If you have actually done the paperwork and everything and put it in.
Yeah. It's been a very quiet window, really, isn't it? This one for everyone, ain't it, John?
Yeah, it's not been. Do you know what? It's this January though, and the way the league's going, Lou. I think it was bound to be a little bit quieter than normal. So I think
this FFP is winding people up in it, and they've got to be careful, don't they?
Yeah,
I think that's what it is, you know.
Do you know what? It's been a strange old season so far, really, Lou. If you'd have put if you'd have put £10 on who's going to be in the top 4 at Christmas, you would have lost all your money, wouldn't you?
Yeah, but I think this is going to become the norm because I don't think you can go out anymore and spend like 200-300 million like that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I see Man City haven't done nothing, have they?
I think they've signed 126 million they've spent, but it's on, like I said, on people like from Portugal and that. So I don't know. No, it looks like that's it. Well, I'm not too disarmed with that, you know, because I didn't think we was going to get anyone, and it was looking like they were desperate. It did sniff at a lot of desperation to me though this window, John.
Yeah. It did
at the end. Do you know what I mean? It did.
Seems to be a lot of the smaller clubs are signing late on in the window as well.
Yeah. But it just, I don't know, man.
Right, Matthias Tell was past his medical 10 minutes ago.
Yeah. See, Danny just texted. Yeah, Danny. I don't know. I've been trying to ask, but he's heard the reports as well about Van der Ven.
Yeah, I can't find nothing on that, Lou.
I found a couple of bits on it, but I think we've all got to start praying, haven't we? It does make sense that we was desperate, to say the least. Do you know what I mean?
I know what you're saying,
another one in, you know? Yeah. Oh, I hope not, man. Imagine that.
Do you know what? I think it might be one of those ITK or whatever they're called, IDRs or BBC fucking bullshits.
We're going to have to hope we get some news in the next few minutes then.
Do you know what? If I lived down your way, I'd drive down to Enfield myself. Fucking knock at the door and fucking ask him.
And I could leave his door.
Yeah. Tell him straight, what's going on, bruv?
Oh.
This is what I don't understand with the protests at the minute. When they're all I can't understand how they're the peaceful protests don't seem very much like a protest. It just seems like a load of middle-aged men standing there like asswives going, leave it out, and a couple of little balloons. I mean, when we were kids, you protest properly, didn't you? Do you remember the old poll tax protest and that?
I do remember that, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, as I said to you the other day, and I think I said to Brian, I said, I won't go to the stadium, but if they proper organised one outside the training ground, I will go to that one.
Yeah. Even the criminal justice bill, though, that was a good protest.
The what?
The criminal justice bill.
But you've just got to organise it properly, John, ain't you?
Yeah. But I don't mind a bit of violence in a protest. That's what I think a protest is, you know?
Violence. Oh, John, man.
Well, they've got no bollocks, have they, a lot of them, Lou? They're all math and no action, you know?
2 seconds, because I've got a tea I've got to pick up from downstairs. 2 seconds.
Sweet as that, Lou.
2 seconds. I'll run back, come and get it.
I'll keep talking, Lou. I'll turn this into a pimping channel while you're gone. How much for Johnny in the window? Right, where are we on the old transfers? What's the latest?
I'm back, John.
Oh, Lou, I was just about to pimp out fucking people there.
Yeah, I know you was. I was panicking there, wasn't I?
I've got a couple of little subscribers that I could pimp out as well, you know.
Pimp them out, mate. Let's put this on here.
Oh, there's one person giving credit to Postecoglou for some reason. What's that all about?
Probably because he chatted the man to come. Fair play to Postecoglou.
I think he's a good talker.
You what, mate?
He's a good talker.
He must be. He must be.
Oh, yeah, it says here Martinez has torn his ACL. I'll see you later. Goodbye.
Oh, has he done an ACL as well?
Yep.
That's bad, isn't it?
Do you know what they are made of plasticine, aren't they?
That's bad, mate. ACL could be a...
Mate, I remember when they used to have a punch-up on the pitch.
Do you know what, though, John? I've never known an injury at club like I am.
No. It's a very strange one.
Again here, look. Van der Ven has picked up another injury and may need surgery for it. Oh.
He's like a sick note, isn't he? There's got to be something wrong with the medical and science team. Definitely something wrong there.
I hope that's not true, John, because that will completely ruin the window for me.
Yeah, same here.
You know what I mean?
It's not about it's not a bad window if Van der Ven stays in, but to be honest with you, there's something drastically wrong with our medical officers. Yeah. Medical science officers. Definitely something wrong there.
Mickey Van der Ven, Van der Ven, Van der Ven. Well, countdown, John. 4 minutes.
Cool, mate. Who's going to come in? Oh, it's still Spurs news at the minute on X. Oh, Blackburn Rovers have agreed. Who the fuck are Blackburn Rovers? I ain't seen them for donkey's years. Christ almighty. The days of the old Blackburn Rovers, they're gone, aren't they?
Yeah, that Jack Walker built won the league and they fell apart.
Yeah.
At least they can say they won it, I suppose.
Yeah. Oh, Talk Sport are on the Arsenal fanboy club, aren't they? Jesus Christ.
Well, surely they can't. They're moaning like hell, wouldn't they? No?
You know, here they are, aren't they? Have they signed anyone yet, Lou?
No, it's just over the bottom of the screen there for all the Arsenal fans that try and jump in and cause trouble.
Hold on, let me go and press the Arsenal gossip. Nothing. Silence.
That Sloop from Palace always gives everything, doesn't he? And is it Jeffrey Sloop for Palace? He seems to have been around for ages, like a hard-working man. He's joined Celtic.
That's right.
You know what you get with him, don't you?
Yeah, he's quite old, isn't he? What's he, 32 now?
For ages.
Yeah, he's quite an old boy, 32, getting on. He's only on loan to the end of the season, though, with Celtic, isn't he?
Yeah.
I keep my eye on Celtic. They've started playing a bit different since Postecoglou's gone. I've noticed.
They're under Rodgers now, that's why, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't like Brendan Rodgers, to be honest with you.
When was that? 18 minutes. He's passed his medical. That's all done.
Contracts have signed.
It's
Lovely,
been very quiet, isn't it? Everyone out there. Gary Neville says Tottenham are a huge draw. The stadium, the training ground, and the manager with his style of football. It's a thrilling style that creates chances. I'm glad Telly's going there after flirting with a couple of other clubs. Tell will improve Spurs. Have a big couple of weeks coming up. Sometimes players like the idea of playing for a club, but the important thing is to play football. That's what Tottenham can provide him. They're an amazing football club with amazing fan base, and they can have some great games coming up that he can contribute in.
Who said that?
Gary Neville there, man.
Gary Neville?
Gary Neville?
What's Gary Neville?
Oh, Gary there, look. Yeah.
Oh, Jamie Carragher on Sky got a bit of a roasting, didn't he?
Well, he's a bit of a wally, isn't he, sometimes? You don't think sometimes.
Do you know what? I don't like that bloke when he spat at that girl.
See you later, Harry. Nah.
Ta-ra.
This is Johnny's channel, who's here with me tonight for the last couple of minutes. If you want to subscribe to his channel, everyone. If you don't like straight talking, don't join it.
Yep. And don't comment either if you don't like straight talking. I get annoyed with some of the comments I've been getting lately.
Just ignore them, John, eh? I don't know if you can.
Oh, do you know what, Lou? They talk about people like I should know them.
Do you, can you block people on YouTube? You can, can't you?
Yeah, you can block them, but I don't block no one. I like to give everyone their free speech because I expect the same back. Oh,
yeah. Manchester City have signed Nico Gonzalez from Porto for 60 million euros. That's what I'm talking about.
I know him well, Lou. Not. What the fuck?
Well, everyone, the transfer window is finally closed.
Thank God for that.
Please like and subscribe and comment on your thoughts, and I will answer them when I look tomorrow at some point. A lot of Spurs fans don't seem to be happy. Some Spurs fans like me and John are sort of accepting that's the best we could have done because of who we're owned by. Yeah, let me know your thoughts. But yeah, it's been an interesting window because I've got to admit, John, I was panicking this time last week thinking we ain't going to sign anyone.
Yeah, so was I.
It's better than nothing, isn't it? I suppose.
Yeah. Was that 3 in?
Yeah, 3 in.
You know what I mean? That's not too bad.
It's not too bad, but as I said, if this, let's hope it is a red herring, but if the reports are true about Van der Ven, it would explain why they were trying so desperately to get so many centre-backs in.
Yeah.
And if that is the case and he's out and needs an operation, he could be out for the rest of the season and we're in trouble.
Yeah, we are in trouble without him.
But saying that, what a magnificent job Ben Davies has done with Archie Gray. I know Archie Gray's been getting a lot of praise, John, and rightly so. But Ben Davies has stepped up. He's a better centre-half than he was at fullback.
Yeah. You know that, Lou.
You know what I mean?
Ben Davies, he always
Mr. Dependable.
Yeah. You know what? Everyone knocked him a couple of seasons ago, didn't they? You know, he was one of the ones who was called Deadwood.
Yeah, but he's been there for 10 years now, and he ain't really let us down, has he? To be fair,
no, he's like that solid spare wheel you got, isn't he?
You're going to get like 7, 8 out of 10 every game. His weakness is his pace, but as he's got experience now, he don't seem to get caught out as much. Where he's playing at fullback, he hasn't got the pace like Spence.
Sometimes I fume at him in a game, but then I think to myself, that wasn't a bad footballing mistake. That was just, they just got outrun a little bit, you know.
What's that beating
on? Oh, that's my 11 o'clock 11s is Lou.
Right, let me just end this stream. Thanks for coming on, John.
No worries, Lou.
Subscribe, everyone, and leave me some comments tomorrow.
Subscribe to Lou.
And see what happens there.